Okay.
What you got?
Good morning, my name's Nate. So how many of you think that I'm happy? You know, I seem happy, I flirt with the class, I'm up here doing the shaking. Yeah, a lot of you? Alright. How many of you know that, like, anybody who's ever cut themselves? Yeah. Or been to a psychiatric hospital? Right? Okay. So, false. I'm not always happy. I hate my life. Okay? I've cut myself, and I've been in the hospital 3 times. Alright? I struggle with this every single day. It's an upward battle that just is terrible because I have to go to see constantly doctors, therapists, people who tell me, this is what's wrong with you, this is what's wrong with you. I have to see my family say, Nate, why aren't you happy? I have to see my friends say, well, Nate, like it's been a month since this last thing happened. Why aren't you over it yet? Okay? So basically my speech is going to be about when it all started, what led me to this hospital visits, the cutting, and the effects, and how I deal with it every single day. So I was about in the 7th grade when I started to feel sad for no apparent reason. So I was about 12 years old, okay? And I'm 19 now, so 7 years out of 19, that's kind of a lot, all right? I kind of got done with it. But I would go, I would talk to people, I would feel better for a little bit amount of time. Things like this would happen. I'd get better, feel worse. I'd meet people who made me happy. I'd lose them in my life, okay? But then, obviously, the hospital visits happened. So the first time that happened, I was talking to my therapist, told her I had some visions of, you know, hurting myself with a knife. She sent me in. Spent about 5 days in an outpatient, talking to people, figuring things out. That was in December of my freshman year, so that would have been 2007. The spring of my freshman year, 2008, this is of high school, sorry. I was sitting in class. I'd been on medication for a few months, and I said, I'm going to go home, I'm going to overdose on them. But luckily I called my parents and I said, this all went through my head. So they called me, brought me in, put me in a hospital for a night, and held me there. And I remember that first night, it was so tough because you get nothing. My sweatshirt, all the bands were cut off. My shorts, all like the ties and the straps were cut off. I couldn't wear shoes, no shoelaces, so I was in socks, all right? And I cried that first night because I was like, I don't want to be here. But if they were trying to take me out, they put me on a 72-hour hold, which is 3 days, okay? Finally got out, got better. That was in March of 2008. I was doing pretty well for about a year, and then in 2009, in May, I felt sick one day, so I went home. And my mom was like, do you feel physically sick or emotionally sick? And I said, a little bit of both. So she rushed home and she caught me trying to cut myself. It was pretty bad. Not happy about it. So, again, I had to go into the hospital. And there was one night there, got out, spent another 5 days in outpatient. And one thing I forgot to tell you was October of 2008, so my sophomore year, I was shaving one day. And I didn't feel any pain at all. I could feel nothing. I was numb all the time. So I took a 4-blade razor and cut myself on my face. Walked in to my mom in her office and I said, these pills are not working. Blood rushing down my face. Okay? Blood just rushing down my face. Alright? That was one of the toughest things to do because to see your parents see blood rushing down your face is just not, okay? Now, to deal with what's going on in my life for the past, I don't know, 4 years. I was a sophomore then. Every single day, dealt with it. Have had girlfriends, made me happy, right? Break up, get sad. I've cut myself again, okay? But I always tried to hide it. And my parents, they worry every single day. But honestly, I don't care. When I'm talking to therapists and they say, well, how would your parents feel? And I said, I don't care what they think, because I wouldn't be here anymore, right? So the way I deal with all this stuff is I flirt with people. I try to have fun. I shake out. I do silly things. But honestly, if you actually get to know me, my life sucks because of what I put into it. Nothing bad, thank God, has happened on the outside. But it really shows you that the mind can control everything that you do. So thank you for listening to me, listening to when this all started, the hardships I went through. And those are just a few. and how I deal with it every single day. But don't be afraid to come and talk to me about it. Ask me questions. Say, Nate, how you doing today? Say, Nate, I want to learn something about you because maybe I have a friend, a family member. Maybe I'm going through the same thing. Because I'm not afraid to talk about it. I mean, I have stories upon stories about my life, and I'm willing to share them no matter what. So thank you.